You changed your mind about women a long time ago, right? You originally wanted a pretty girl to show off to your guy friends. They'll cheer you up by complimenting your chicks, their sex appeal, and your luck. Once you grow and prioritize, heat isn't enough. So for a pretty girl with a bad attitude, you either put up with her or sleep with her. So you look elsewhere. Why do you say that? Because most pretty girls aren't dating or married when you're talking to them. These girls look amazing in real life and on Instagram. Go home and forget about this girl. She maximizes your virtue for a small mistake that hurts no one. If she was politely asked to repeat it, her name might be unfamiliar. Why is she doing this? I don't care about your name. I care about you too. So some people deserve indifference, not politeness and understanding. You respect her, but she focuses on the negative. You're exhausted because you haven't gotten anything out of the conversation or the day. She acts like a child. If you set boundaries because you don't want conflict, you might see them as ghosts. Because we're all too old to tell people what they're doing wrong. If a woman underestimates your efforts, cut her off. Tell her you disagree without drama. After you leave, some modern chick will demand an explanation. These situations perfectly explain why so many women are single. Spoiler alert, there are more than 304 people who don't want to commit a crime, and would rather sleep late. Today's video explains why many modern women are single and why they don't change no matter what. Stay because you're going to love this. Modern dating scams are waking men up. They won't accept because some social movement says all women are great regardless of personality. Girls without guys, I work too hard for crumbs. Many people misunderstand this, but you need to remember the basics. You will not accept mediocrity. Imagine running 10 miles easily if you worked hard every day to make progress and see great results. One day you can run a marathon. It's healthy to exercise as much as you can, and you can do more. Dating works similarly. If you're with a pretty girl, you're not up for a legitimate trick. There are many reasons why the logical modern woman is single. As attractive as they are, these women have enormous power. They believe they can get something by giving little or nothing in return. Just being attractive doesn't attract good men. Attractive isn't enough to attract quality women, so be it. For a long time, people believed that they had to conform to a broad catalog of requirements. Otherwise, their chances of meeting the girl of their dreams are much lower. Men know that if they want to attract women, they can't be broke, self-centered, rude, immature, overweight, unmotivated, or have any number of other bad qualities. It's funny how many men try to improve themselves and end up enjoying the results rather than easily attracting women. Once your castle is built, you are the king and it is your responsibility to choose who enters. That's why you have to make sure no guests wreak havoc on your castle. I recently came across an article titled "Why Women Stay Single Despite Being Beautiful and Successful." I honestly think the author makes some interesting points, some of which I'm going to take a closer look at. Tournaments are where elite pros find love. So this lady helped a lot of amazing women in Switzerland. Incredibly, she means smart, funny, attractive, successful women. Basically, she works with every man's dream woman, right? No, not really. It's a challenge to be such a successful woman. A man has to face so much to accept a challenging woman. As a guy, you probably work 12 to 14 hours a day juggling a job and a side hustle, and that doesn't include time spent exercising. After so many hours of trying, would you try chasing a girl? Will you make her the center of your life? No. Throughout history, many men have made women the center of their lives, often with dire consequences. That time period further bolsters the reasons why men currently don't date. You know that elevating women and putting their needs above your own is a grave mistake. She benefits from your attention and keeps talking to her ex-boyfriend when you eventually forget about your goals. Let's get to the gist of Tria makes, though. First, women wait for things to happen randomly. There is nothing new under the sun, although women see themselves as prizes, and are more likely to think so if they succeed. Also, some women are really committed to their careers like babies. I like Tria's comment. These women don't bother to find a partner, she said, and such an activity requires active participation. This is a great point. Many men are tired of approaching women and being considered weird just for trying. Many women still strive for it. I guess that's the way it is, right? Second, you'll love this if things are going well. Are they staying in a bad relationship or staying in touch with an ex-lover for too long? Have you ever heard the saying that women are never single? Though it's not fair to think so because some girls are single. In fact, women have a stronger safety net than men. That's why women are generally more likely than men to find a new partner within weeks or days. Tria encourages women to do themselves a favor and not work on projects. Let me translate her telling women that they should not date Chad and Tyrone because they are the type of men who will never commit to them. Most importantly, if it's complicated from the start, this is a huge red flag. Good point, ma'am. This applies to both men and women. Allow me to comment on the fourth point. They hold themselves back with their limiting beliefs. This is a big wake-up call for women. She mentions some of the things that many women have said about themselves and encourages them to check to see if they are true. Because I am too independent to be demanding, driven, successful, old and fat. I wasn't young enough, attractive enough, funny enough or thin enough. Men don't care about smart, strong, successful women. Men don't want to commit themselves. Where I live there are no good guys. I've never met interesting or nice guys on apps or when I'm hanging out with friends. You know how the story goes, right? She's probably had a lot of bad relationships, and when a good guy shows up, she can't believe it and go back to a guy who doesn't commit. These are partially true. A lot of men don't like successful women because their careers make them aggressive. Nice men like smart women. Not just a girl with professional skills in the sheets but no life insight or conversation. Now you understand why modern women are single. Justification is an unrealistic standard that limits belief and assertion. As always, some people prefer being right to being happy. They don't want to fix the problem, they want to prove you wrong. Many women follow this sad lifestyle. You end up in an echo chamber. Sometimes they have lots of animals, but no people. Keep it up. Guys, good luck. Now you. Why are modern women single? Well, they realized how miserable they were about to become. To show your support, click the thumbs up button. Please leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to send them to those who need them most.